Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Welcome to Rough Rider Talk Radio. It's been a while since we done a show together. Guess what? I got Blue Collar Vinny on the air with us tonight, and we've done some tests and everything. And I believe we got some technical difficulties from the last show worked out. He's sounding great, and we got some good content for you. Blue Collar Vinny, how
Hey,
you
how
doing?
is everybody today? I'm hanging in there, Rough Rider.
So it's been a while, man. Let's get a little bit of the health action on Blue Collar Vinny for our
All right.
listeners.
Well, yeah,
Just a quick Reader's
been a
Digest, man.
while. So February 28th, I went in for a cornea transplant. It disintegrated in the eye. So I went back May 9th to have it redone. He dropped it on the floor. Took a while, but he put it in. On the way home, I totaled the car. And in between, I fell, Rick, and I messed up my shoulder, tore some tendons, ripped my muscle, and my rotator's cuff. So I'm going in next Monday to have the shoulder done, and then in a couple of weeks I'm going to go have the third attempt on my right eye as far as the cornea. And other than that, that brings us up to today. How,
Well, holy
how's your
shit.
health? How's your
Thanks.
health?
Thanks, Rick, for
How's your
asking.
health there, Rough Rider?
Well, if you give me a quick second. Pardon me, folks. Yeah, I'm doing all right. The only thing that's happened to me since my last health update, pretty simple, pretty minor, a bout with vertigo. Let me tell you something that messed with my head. Really, seriously. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Of course, everything happens in the middle of the night, like hurricanes,
Yeah, why is
tornadoes.
that?
You know, I don't know. But here we go. I go to get up out of bed and I can. I fall back down like I'm having a stroke, just start freaking out. Almost to a panic attack to where I'm feeling like I'm having a heart attack. So I got to calm myself down. I calmed myself down to the point where I fell asleep again. But when I got up at 6, same fucking
Is
thing,
that
man.
right?
Not good. Yeah, paramedics came. Ricky rode in the ambulance and got
How
fixed
was
up.
that right?
And it was all right. You know what's really cool that I didn't know because how often are you riding in an
Never.
ambulance? Since I was have going through vertigo and I was sick, nauseous, the guy goes, "Hey man, looking out the back window, is that bothering you?" And he hits a button and they fog up.
Oh, cool.
They go OP. Yeah, pretty
You
fucking
need that
cool,
for
huh?
your car,
Yeah,
man.
I thought. Yeah, no
Just
doubt,
hit the
right?
button on the dash, man,
no.
and nobody can see in your car. It's like stealth.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, 100% lutely. So there's been a lot of things going on out there. They're
Oh my
zippy.
God, Rick!
Um,
I turn the TV on, I
mhm.
turn the radio on, my phone. I don't know if everybody. I'm wearing a Tunnels to Tower hat, and I got the United States flag on the brim of the hat, and I'm wearing a red, white, and blue shirt with stars on it, man. And I'm trying to figure out, Rough Rider Rick, what is happening to our country. You remember, man, we used to play outside. We'd get thirsty. We didn't go inside. We didn't have water bottles or Yeti cups, man. We just turned on the garden hose, man, and we took turns, right?
Right, right,
Now,
right. I,
now,
I,
now,
I
now,
do recall those
now, if you're
times.
on the streets playing, they're getting shot. You're playing cops and robbers with real guns, real bullets. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a laughing matter, and it's well, we all know what it is. It's the
Yeah,
left playing their games,
Chicago.
having their agenda.
Chicago is a big left city, right?
Mm.
Big left city.
Oh
But you
yeah,
know what? That's where the United States Navy runs all their recruits is through Great Lakes, Chicago. And
right.
you're
Yes,
telling
they
me
do.
every freaking Navy, because there used to be one in San Diego and then one in Orlando, which, closed, but same in San Diego.
Yeah, it's a housing
So
development.
now,
Yeah,
now everybody goes through Great Lakes if you want to be in the Navy.
sure. It's where Tony went. God rest his soul. 21
Yeah.
years. just past the
Yeah,
23rd.
Dominic's birthday's the same day, man. How messed up was that?
No, no
Yeah.
way. Well, Joel's birthday's the same day Mom, went
Wow.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, let's get into it. I'm gonna pick one story that
Yeah.
I want
Go
to talk
ahead.
about, and that's this Merrick Garland guy,
Oh, the
right?
Justice Department.
Department of
Yeah.
Justice, right? Merrick
Yeah.
Garland.
Well,
Oh,
go ahead, man. Go ahead, Rough Rider.
well, hey, the guy has been proven to be a liar, right? I'm stating fact,
Sure.
okay? I'm not stating my opinion. This is fact. This is reported by, not only Fox but Epic Times, News Nation, even CNN is jumping in to the. They got to report it the way it is, man. They can't hide it
No,
anymore.
can't hide it.
They thought they can sweep it under the rug, but it's not. It's coming out. And the latest is now the House Republicans and McCarthy are looking into another impeachment, and that is for Merrick Garland for his lying from when he spoke to Congress.
Well,
Emails are coming out from the whistleblower, from the IRS, and also the investigator Weiss, who was wanting to go after Hunter and bring charges, and he was told to stand down.
Merrick Garland was passed over by Trump as a Supreme Court justice. You know.
Hmm. So do you think he's a little
Oh,
tainted then?
he's tainted.
Got a little chapstick on his
No, big
ass.
vendetta, man. Big vendetta. Big
That's what I'm
vendetta.
thinking.
And he wanted the big chair, and Trump didn't think he was the right guy for the job. And as you see what he's doing now, running the Justice Department, he is not the right guy for the job. You don't need no crooked people. Well, they're all crooked, Rick. And it's like you got
On
you
that
got you
side,
got
they
Nancy
are right
Pelosi
now.
now wanting term limits for the United States Supreme Court. Okay, what about term limits for you, Nancy? Why do you want to put term limits on the justices so that way every 4 years they can return the law, turn the law? You can't do that. You can't change the law every 4 years. You set the law, and the law is the law forever. That's how
And
a
you
law
have the
works.
and you have the justices uphold the law. Just like back in the days of the West, man, right? You had the law and then you had them boys with the black hat that called
They
it.
enforce the law.
You're guilty. That's right. You're guilty. You're swinging from that branch,
Enforcers,
buddy.
man.
Say your prayers. You need a priest. There was no sitting in jail.
Yeah,
Not
no.
at all. No
I
sitting
mean,
in
you
jail.
you got popped, you got tried, and you got killed. And then the penalty,
You
the
served your
punishment.
punishment. That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
You accepted it.
put them out in the street, and everybody starts throwing stones at them.
That was one of the
Right.
ways. But you look and you and I both have YouTube channels and we're trying to grow them and we watch, we talk, we look at videos, we like certain ones, and you see just these woke
Oh,
transgender people.
influencers, man,
Uh,
influencers.
Right, right. And now, where was that? I mean, with this technology, there has to be a hmm, not a double standard. What am I thinking? Checks and balances,
You got an
right?
influencer.
You just can't have these influencers going on there and calling it what they call. There are some Ben Shapiro. There's a couple other folks, with their channels that get these people on as guests and they call them out. They do. So it's kind of like their checks and balances,
Not
I
really.
guess.
I mean, one
Yeah.
is the check and balances. Where's it at for women's sports, man? They're trying to erase women.
Well,
Where's the check and balance for
that's it.
that, bud?
There isn't. And let me ask you something there. I was driving home from the grocery store and I was thinking about this. Let me ask you something, blue
Go ahead.
collar Vinny. Swimming, right? They're swimming. They're playing volleyball, right? What other sports are they playing? Soccer? Are they playing
Soccer.
soccer? I don't think there's any team sports. I don't think what it is
Yeah,
individuals, right?
individual. It's an
Think about it. They
individual to
they're
where
not
they
in
couldn't.
any. They're not in the
No,
softball
they
team,
couldn't beat the guy,
right?
so they
So they
says,
went
hey, I'm a
to be head to head
I'm a
against a
train,
woman,
so I'm gonna compete.
and I'm going to
That's
crush
it.
you. So when are they going to enter the boxing ring? When are they going to enter mixed martial arts? When is that guy that just continually gets his face pummeled and the doctor says you can't have your nose broken anymore? Go, okay, I'm going to become the women's
That's
champion then
exactly right.
because I,
Because I can beat
right?
him.
And he's going to enter and he's going to beat their ass.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Because listen, they can't tell him no there. How can they tell him
You
no
can't.
there? But yet let swimming and everything else be okay. Answer me
I
that there,
can't.
Zit.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna
Right?
have to.
Get Debbie's phone. Get Debbie's phone and call your Aunt Nancy and see what she says
Well,
about that.
or this, man. You could always try it on your own, man. Where there's a ladies' night at the club and ladies drink free. You just go sit down and tell them you're a trans, and you're now a woman. You want to take advantage of your cocktails.
They're going to give you the
You
drinks.
think, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. I don't even have to go in there and be a fruitcake to know the answer to that. They're going to give you, they're not going to want the trauma. That guy ain't going to go, man, I didn't wake up this morning to come to work to have to go through this, man. What are you drinking? And he's going to slide it in front of me.
And then John Taffer, and then
He'll be
John
like
Taffer
that.
walks in, right? And you go, hey man, I was just one of the spies. See if you would give me the free drink. No, but I'm saying, man, they're erasing women. They are. They're erasing women.
They're trying to. Kaylee McInerney, talked about that with Gabbard,
Oh, Tulsi, yeah.
saying they're it's getting out of control.
And that's too bad because I like women, man. You know.
Yeah, I don't need them
Yeah.
erased. So we finally got the whistleblower's name.
Yeah.
That's not actually. There's two of them that have been uh, mentioned in this article. But since we've moved on from that, everybody needs to look at Mayor Garland and his lies and what he's doing. So speaking of sports, I college football's
Oh,
coming
yes,
up.
it is.
Right. So I'm thinking, right, analyzing some of the conferences and the outlook for the 2023 season, right? There's changes in the SEC, changes to the Big Ten, the Pac 12,
Oh,
ACC.
yeah.
They lost some teams and other conferences gained some teams. Think about USC and UCLA in the Big Ten. Man, there's got to be some teams just quaking in their boots, going, "Son of a bitch, more losses on the
That's it,
schedule."
man. They're going home.
Right? God dang it! And then the SEC's probably looking at it, going, "Oh shit, man, this might turn around our conference." Right?
I don't know. Because what's crazy now is draft portal. So all these guys that move around and
I think it's closed. Right? Isn't it
well,
closed
yeah,
now?
but what I'm
It's
saying
done.
is,
Right? One
after all
spring.
these guys have moved around, you don't know what these coaches got and how they're going to maneuver some of these new players, man, and see a
Uh,
whole new teams, man. I mean, look, I think they're picking
so
Oklahoma to be somebody this year. You know,
I think they
well,
are.
they need a better defense, man. I mean, they
Well, you don't know what they got, right? You
no,
don't know
but they
what's
said they
happened,
picked. They
right?
said
This
they
season
picked.
in the off
Well, they
season,
said they
right?
picked up some defensive studs, man, from a couple teams. One guy, a defensive end, crossed
Okay.
from
Well, we'll see
Oklahoma
how that
State to
goes.
Oklahoma. So all he did was, went across the street to the new college because that's how close they are to each other.
Right, right. That's because you live in Oklahoma. You drive by there every day.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know how you see with no cornea in an eye. There, one-eyed Jack.
Oh,
You probably should put on your patch so everybody can see it.
oh, why is this going to be? Oh,
No, no, it's just
okay. I
audio.
was gonna say
We just
I was
captured
gonna say
audio tonight.
I got
All
all
right,
kinds
so
of patches.
so let's stick with the sports. Let's go one better yet. Who's your top four this year? Doesn't matter what order. Just the top four teams.
It's gonna be Ohio State, Georgia. I'm thinking, you know, pull one out of the box. I'm thinking LSU might be in the tops again this year, and I'm thinking
You think
LSU
LSU?
and then USC.
I don't think Georgia. I don't think LSU. I'll go Ohio State, USC, Alabama's back. They got a quarterback. Alabama's back in it, and I'm thinking I'm thinking the ACC is going to put up a
Florida State.
possibly could be Florida State or Clemson.
Clemson's coming back strong. They're saying.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, what I
All
think
right,
I'll
I
do,
think
man, is when I'm laid up in recovery, plus I think you said you was going to take a ride out here where we can do a couple live shows. Um, Set up a studio. But while I'm down,
yeah,
man,
we
I can
can.
do a little research on some of the upcoming college schedule.
Yeah, you can do that because man, we need to be reporting some
We're going
happy
to be
shit
playing.
instead of
We
some.
got Penn State. You got. We're going to play Maryland. We're going to play Michigan
Well, we
State.
open up with
Michigan.
Indiana.
We open up in,
We open up with
and then I think we
Indiana.
play like the second game. I can't remember. I think it's like just a scrimmage game.
It's a
Yeah.
warm up.
Yeah, but if I was Ryan Day this year, I'd try and just score points, man, with my offense. Especially if I'm going to play a fucking freshman quarterback, man, I would just come out and say, "Hey, look, man, I got the freshman, and he's here for years.
Let this guy rip.
He's here for years, buddy.
Let this guy
He's here
rip.
for at least three." I sat poolside this afternoon. Yeah, I
Oh,
had to make
nice.
a
I think he needs. I think he needs to shave his beard. I
yeah
told you that,
Ryan Day.
right?
Yeah,
Go back. Yeah, go back to his interviews when he was winning Michigan and all those
right.
games, right? He had a clean shaven face. He went to the beard and he can't beat Michigan with the beard, man.
Remember the first four games when he sat in for Urban Meyer?
Yeah, he had no beard.
He
That's
had
what I'm
no
saying. He
beard,
looked
but
like
how
a
many
little
points did he
kid.
use with that offense just to make sure that, for Urban ever got in trouble again, that, he had that deal sealed. As interim coach, he was what, putting up 50, 55 points a game for his first four games before Meyer came back.
Yeah, and you know what he says? He says he dresses every game like Woody Hayes did: black hat, black shirt.
You know what?
Yep, he said that. That's a superstition he's got. That's why I'm saying he's got to get rid of the fucking beard.
I thought Woody wore like a gray and red shirt, man.
Nah, he says black on black. I seen Woody Hayes in white and shit. That's what I'm
Where he
that's what I'm
jacked that
wondering.
player in the jaw, I think he was wearing a red shirt.
Clemson,
Yeah. Chase
Clemson. Yeah, glad because didn't get
chased
any blood spatter from the
chasing the
nose.
guy downfield. He goes, "Hell, my guys can't tackle him. I will."
I'm good.
Coach Woody Hayes, and that's how he went down. This is blue collar Vinny saying, "Catch you on the down low."
There you go. There's it. Hey, man. So we're going to call it tonight. I think we had one of our better
Oh yeah,
shows. Hey, you know what I'm
you know
going to
what?
add? You know what I'm going to
Add
add,
it.
man? That little fucker chocolatier guy from Pennsylvania, Philly. You know him. We all
Glenn.
love him. Glenn Gardone. That's right. I'm going to reach out to him and we're going to bring another
Yeah,
show with Glenn
Glenn. I
Gardone,
like
folks.
Glenn. Glenn's a cool cat.
We loved them, and so did you guys. You're making that show one of our number one shows. It's right in the number two spot. Coming up to our year anniversary as well. I think what we're going to do, if we can get these thing rolling, we're going to do some pretty cool giveaways.
Nice.
And like Vinny alluded to in the show, I am taking a trip out west. I got to stop in Arkansas for some personal business, and then I'm going to go see the old lame duck at his house, and maybe we will do a live YouTube show, and I'll smack him around for you guys because he always says how he always used to beat me up when I was a kid. So we'll put it on the live show.
Yeah, that way everybody could see what it was like when you was a kid.
Yeah, you getting your ass kicked. Maybe if I bring Ron. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up, get it
All right,
edited,
man.
get
I'll
it out
catch you on
there.
our next show.
So, what do they need to do, Vinny? What do people
What
need to
you
do?
need to do, you need to be true to your colors, red, white, and blue. The United States of America. Stand
Okay.
proud, be proud. Stand up for your country. It's
And for
it's your
women.
country, not theirs. Remember that.
Right. I agree with that. But I was looking for a little more selfish. Man, you guys got to like, follow us, and share our
Always,
shows.
always.
Listen to them often, and share them.
Go to our YouTube channels too. We got some pretty good short videos up there you'd enjoy.
Blue Collar Vinny, type them in, and Rough Rider Ricky. Well, Rough Rider Talk Radio.
He's all over the place.
There you go, folks.